Oh yes, we are going back to the German defensive World War II location on the Atlantic Wall. Before I forget it, this is a rerun because the community guidelines for YouTube changed and we had to take it away, and then it was changed again and we could set it up again. So this is a great little adventure for you to enjoy. This is part 2 of 3, and I'll put a link to the first video and the video description. You can see that, and also when the third comes up, and you won't be disappointed. Also, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know, do all the good stuff to help us out. Comment, watch the videos in full, do all of that. And also, if you want to check out the videos in the beginning of each month, you can see you can win beautiful World War II dioramas. But now, it's all about this very special location that we found. My daughter, Bunker Buster Girl, was the first to kind of sort it out, and we are now coming back, Eagle Eyes and myself, and there's kind of like a hillside up in the mountain. It's all about having control of some roads and passages. There are lots of barbed wire fence systems outside here, first and second. I think there's even a third layer and row of barbed wire systems before we come to the trench system. And in the trench system there are running trenches with machine gun position, mortar positions, and over there are more machine gun position, mortar positions, or machine guns. It's confusing. Then we have this little area here where we're going to show you something incredible. That's a find of a lifetime that Eagle Eyes does here, and I'm going to share that with you. More running trenches, and then in the third episode it will be absolutely crazy, and what we find here is totally out of this world. But now let's go out there, let's check it out, and find some history together. Welcome to us. We are the history hunters. World War II history hunter, that is. Welcome to our small adventures. And today we have a fantastic little adventure here right now today. And it's all about something that my daughter discovered. And well, you will be surprised. This time it's something very unique from the First World War, actually used by the Germans in the Second World War with the purpose of being able to take out the enemy without the enemy seeing you, and hopefully without the enemy be able to get to you. So join us and let's see what the past will share with us here today. Imagine being a German soldier, maybe a Gebirgsjäger, and all you can see is this. Who is where is the enemy, where are they coming from, or is it an enemy, is it a deer? Just imagine standing guard here in such conditions, especially during the summertime when everything is green like this. But this is basically how it would have looked like for the German soldiers coming into the area, fortifying it with bunkers, cannon positions, machine gun positions, you know, caves, all of that. So beautiful spot. We're going to move a little bit further down here and find some more details. One of the things that I enjoy very much by going to the Atlantic Wall fortification positions is the nature itself. And just imagine we're walking on the path that the German soldier had to walk on during his service here. And he stood guard here in heat like 35, 25 degrees in the summer. Then in the winter everything transformed, everything went gray in color, and then probably standing here in 20 - Celsius. Wow, it is amazing to actually just walk in the same path and feel that. That is something that I really appreciate going here. Beautiful day, really enjoying this. Hope you are as well. Nice scenery. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, help us out in any way you can. Watch the video several times if you have to, and check out the ads. That really helps us out. Also, I do some beautiful giveaway dioramas that I make. I create, me and my son and my daughter do that. So in the beginning of each month we have a giveaway video. You can check that out. So I do make beautiful things that I give away to all my supporters, and in that way history will be everywhere. That is kind of my motto. History is everywhere, and check out the videos in the beginning of each month and you might end up with some of the artifacts that we find out here in the nature. See here, continues all the way around the fence.
This is where the German perimeter was during the Second World War, and the barbed wire is still laying there. So, are you ready to do this, son? Yes, I am too. Today we're going to be helped by the fantastic Makro multi-cruiser metal detector. Highly sophisticated, yet at the same time quite simple. Very sturdy, waterproof. This goes off, you want to travel, you can take that electronic unit off and it just packs down to a very lightweight, small thing. We have the sniper coil, very small, because we want to go in between rocks and roots and stuff like that. And the thing that we're looking for is actually quite big, but there could be smaller details here as well. And the metal detector here is just fantastic. It's the best detector that I actually tried so far, and I'm really happy. You can charge it by a separate charger, there's a battery inside for a whole day and more to metal detect. We have the Nokta pointer, pin pointer. That is a beautiful thing. You can adjust the gain in the back, the loudspeakers in the back. It has got its own LED light. You can exchange or change the tips here if it's get worn. And it's just a wonderful tool. We have this digging spade, very nice. Pair of gloves. So, are you ready, son?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we can go out here in nature and find what we came for. Just got burnt by this little bastard. Go away, that hurt. Gonna use this chest cam here as well, a GoPro. Gonna do the installing of what program I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna use a 3-tone, a lot of wind here. Go into settings, I'm gonna bump up the gain to about 86. I don't need a lot of discrimination because I want to find iron. The item we're talking about here is iron. So there we are. I'm gonna do a ground balance. 3 peeps. That's it. You ready? That's interesting. Aluminum ring looks very much like for the Zeltbahn, or for the here tent that they used. Looks in very good condition, but I don't know, could be. It is such a beautiful day. Me and my son are on this road trip, and it is thanks to all of you beautiful people out there who actually support us. It's thanks to you that we can do this, all your images and locations that you probably wouldn't have a chance to see otherwise. So we're really happy that we can actually share this with you. That's our main purpose actually often. And then we have the good companionship. Also knowing that you're behind our back is so cool. Every time we do a discovery, my son goes like, Daddy, we have to show that. And he really wants you to take part in what we do here, and so do I. So huge thank you again to your beautiful people out there who support our work. Things that we are going to show you and looking for here today are actually big items, but as I said, there could be other things coming up here as well. Wow, that is interesting. That could easily be one of the attachment poles for the camouflage can. You see that? There's a buckle here to attach it, so you'll probably slam that into the ground, and in that way you'll be able to fixate whatever you needed. And that is very strange that this thing is next to where we found the camouflage canvas thing. Wow, exciting. Already finding stuff. Let me get onto this rock here, show you something. See that? That is not your average farmer's kind of fence put up. That is actually an attempt to make a little position here. So they took advantage of the terrain in a fantastic way. If you have like one machine gun turret area or one special mortar position round, they would do like 5 or 10 of these, so you can jump from one position to another, to a third one, to a fourth one, fight themselves up and down the hills, and they knew where they were, so they had the advantage of that. Just a little detail, but so cool to see. Got it? Sorry about that. So now it works. If you hit it too hard to a rock, I went like up here, and suddenly I actually just lifted that little area, but there is actually the proof of the Germans being here, and that is in immaculate good condition. Look at that. Take it down in the shadow here. Wow, that is actually a clip for the K98 Mauser rifle. It's been there just on the ledge for such a long time. So a German soldier was here. I will clean it, see if we can see some numbers on it. But wow, that's what it's all about. Our first clue of the German activity here. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very rare thing to find. That is a German artillery shield, or commonly called a sniper shield, from the First World War. That thing there is like over 100 years old. That is amazing. Just gonna go around the slopes here first, see if I get a signal of iron, a massive signal. Then we're gonna have a look. That is actually an iron signal, but I don't think that is that. But should have been. It's actually a surface one. Now I'm gonna check this out here, son. There's something here, some iron thing. Is it? Is that another one? Is that the arm that is on the back? I think it actually could be. Could actually be one of those. I'm very surprised if it is. And I'm going to be first time ever in my life digging up a World War I sniper plate. Holy moly. See that arm there? I think it is. I don't believe it. You see here? My son found the metal. The plate is there. You can actually see grey metal as well. I don't believe it. We are digging a World War I sniper plate. That is unheard of, huh? Come on, let's do more. I know we're exhausted. This is heavy work, but this is coming up. I have to say, this is, I want to say it earlier, but this is actually the result of that we can do what you see, go out, find history in a way like that, and to find a piece from World War I that is extremely difficult. To find a piece from World War I that survived World War I and then went over to the Second World War, and then again surviving, being in the ground like that, that is so cool. But that is the result of the support that you give us. We do really hard stuff. We do research, we do travel, we spend the night out in the forest, we do everything it takes to go out and find history and share it with all of you. Is the best part. Me and my son, we have bonded so much doing this, and when we find stuff like that, it's like everything just is so much cooler. But now I'm going to take it out and see what this is all about. My son said, "You want to take it out?" I say, "Yeah, be my guest." But then he said, "Oh, it's a bit too heavy." Was it heavy? Yes. You can't even hold it. All right, so out it comes. I'm gonna put it up. I told you so. I told you so. That's a German here artillery shield, also known as the sniper shield. It survived all the way from the First World War through the Second World War. It's been utilized on a Atlantic Wall location by the Germans after the war. It was discarded. Still here, beautiful piece of history, and it might even have taken some bullets by an attack by the Allied. Who knows?
Oh yes, what a rare find. And are we finished with the German World War II defensive location? No, this place is absolutely packed with surprises. Can we top off that? Well, look at that. You might get a surprise, and there are definitively impressive things still in the ground there. Please watch our videos in full, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of that good stuff to check us out and share all of that, blah blah blah. It was a pleasure to take you along, and as I said, the link to video number 3 will be in the video description. If you haven't already, have a look at part number 1, and we will show you something that you will be amazed of in part 3. Until next time, stay safe, keep smiling, and goodbye.